Oh boy, it's that time again for another reaction. Man, a lot of reactions on this month. My goodness, and we're not even halfway done. Actually, we are halfway done with the month. Never mind. So I completely forgot this was happening. So yeah, surprise, I guess. Yeah, I thought this already happened on Tuesday, because yeah, usually they do the directs on Tuesday or in the worst case Wednesday, but no, it's a Thursday. Awesome. So yeah, for this direct we're going to see if the new Mario Kart game is worth $80, because you know, according to Doug Bowser, this game has enough content that is worth $80. Which, you know, if Nintendo developed Elden Ring, they would have probably, in this day and age, they would have probably priced it at 100, maybe 150, and hell, if they did GTA 6, they would have priced it at 300. I know it's a meme that GTA 6 is gonna be $100, but you know, considering what Nintendo is doing, it's a possibility that GTA 6 will actually be $60 or $100. And you know what? That's a scary thought. Even though GTA 6 is like the game that everyone and their grandmother is waiting for this year, even if they've never played a GTA game. Like me, I've never played a GTA game. Although, does The Simpsons Hit and Run count? I don't know. Does it count? It's sort of like GTA, except that you cannot kill Springfielders. So there you go. But yeah, here we have a 15 or 17 minute direct for Mario Kart World. I really wish it was called World Tour, but whatever. I guess you cannot repeat the words in Mario Kart, or sub words, I guess. But yeah, let's see if after this direct this game will be worth $80. Also, the game is a bit too loud for me. It's a Pengu. I'm pretty sure that for this we're gonna get almost all the tracks. Also, I saw the like and dislike ratio, and it's not that bad.
Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix.
No, really? I thought we were doing last place.
Plains, a desert,
cow,
and even the ocean.
Oh, can we drive on the Sandblurg? Oh, that would be awesome. Actually, I don't think it's called the Sandblurg, but whatever. I like how they changed the glider into like a plane. That's actually really cool. Although I did saw that the kart customization option is actually gone, so we're back to how it was in games like Mario Kart Wii and DS and Double Dash. Alright, courses. Ooh, we got a Japanese theme. That's awesome.
Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore.
I do know that we have retro tracks, although they don't mention the console that we're on. So like Airship Fortress, it's not gonna say DS Airship Fortress.
See the sights and structures of Crown City.
Also, I did saw the Treehouse Live event, and despite the fact that people wanted Nintendo to drop the price, which yeah, that's never gonna happen. The overall experience of the game has me worried, because there's a very cool aspect where you can actually drive to the next race. However, said race, it's only one lap. So that's actually very worrisome if they decide to, you know. Oh my god, is that Boo from Mario 2? Or New Mario 2?
There's Toad's Factory.
Oh my god, Toad's Factory. I mean, we did hear the theme, but oh my god, what the heck? That did not look like Peach Beach.
Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here. But now they're reimagined and spread throughout the world.
I don't know if I can actually okay, there we got Sky High Sunday. That's DK Pass. I want to say that's Shy Guy Bazaar. That's Airship Fortress. Is that... I think that's Wario Stadium. Yeah, it was confirmed that Wario Stadium is back. So finally, all N64 tracks are finally been reimagined. That's Moo Moo Meadows. Is that Calamari Desert? I think that's... I want to say that's Koopa Beach. And yeah, that's all that I recognize. I mean, there we got Wario Shipyard, that's Peach Beach. Okay, let's continue.
Day or at night.
Day and night system. That's... took them long enough.
Race as familiar characters like Mario.
You can play as Mario? Yes. This game is 10. This game is a 10 out of 10.
And Yoshi.
I love it.
Plus,
you can play as
new
Mario.
drivers like Goomba, Spike, and that's right, Cow.
Oh, it's not called Moo Moo?
Even more new
Wow.
racers are waiting and ready to roll.
Wait, let me see something. So we got the babies, of course, Lakitu, Toadette, Bowser Jr., Shy Guy, DK, Nabbit, Piranha Plant. Although, why Piranha Plant and not Petey? That's actually really odd. Hammer Bro, Montimo, Cheap Cheat, Sidestepper, a Cataquack, Wiggler, Dry Bones, Pianta. And yeah, here's the Rocky Wrench, Contour. And yeah, here's actually the one thing that had me worried is that the alternate costumes are a separate character, which I kind of wish that they did the same thing to how they did it in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with some characters, like the Yoshis. You can select like the different colors if you select Yoshi or Shy Guy, or the different skins from the Inklings. Or Villager, or if you choose Metal Mario, you can choose between Metal or Gold Mario. But the fact that they basically throw like alternate costumes in the same character selector screen, it basically means that yeah, you can see all of those things, but most of these screens will be filled with probably alternate costume versions of existing characters, which that is. It's kind of weird that they separated it, you know? It's basically imagining as... It's basically if the Mii costumes were basically a separate, like... Were actually, like, separated into this. The different Mii costumes, whether it's the Amiibo costumes or the costumes they added for Wave 6 for the Booster Course Pass at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Select your character. Choose your vehicle. Then you're off to the races.
It's actually weird that they got rid of the character customization, but at the same time, I feel that it's time to, you know, let some things go, you know.
Up in this world, Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. In both modes, up to 24 drivers.
But yeah, one of the things that I was the most worried about when it came to the race going to the other track is that let's say they can actually show like a map or something, but the way to go to the other track, there's a lot of instances where you have to just go into a straight line. And yeah, if there's one thing I love in my Mario Kart game is driving directly is having a desert bus simulator. Oh, wait a minute. So we got, okay, they did show this. Okay, so it's not Calamari Desert, it's Whistletop Summit. Alright, so we got Desert Hills from DS, Shy Guy Bazaar from 7, Wario Stadium from 64, and Airship Fortress from DS. God, it's so good to finally see Airship Fortress back. That's actually one of the best tracks from DS. Easily my top 3. Alright, DK Pass, Sky High Sunday, Wario Shipyard, Starview Peak.
And more. Grand Prix races are
Koopa Beach. Oh, so it's not... Is it the beach? Is it the N64 beach? I don't know. And then we got Peach Stadium, even though I don't see any goddamn stadium there. All right, let's not pause enough because we have to. We don't want to make this a 1-hour video, you know.
In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit.
Of course, always the de facto starter track.
The second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix. So don't sleep at the wheel.
And yeah, that's actually, again, the one thing that worries me is that
a certain colorful course will appear.
What?
Next up is a
wait.
Sleep at the wheel.
What did I say?
And if you conquer all Grand Prix Cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear.
Oh, okay. So if you're good enough, you can actually get extra stuff.
New mode,
I love it.
Knockout Tour.
But yeah, basically,
from Golden Rally to Ice Rally,
the treehouse basically showed the straight lines you have to take to get to one track to another. So again, like I mentioned, Desert Bus Simulator.
You've got to place if you want to stay in the race.
It's actually surprising that it took Nintendo this long to finally create like a pseudo battle royale. Although it's not battle royale, it's more like a. I mean, yeah, it's basically a KO event. I know that Mario Kart Wii custom track has stuff like this. What do you win? Also, he sounded different. Was that a gold shell?
Here are some new items that'll help you out.
The star? Oh my god.
When you throw a coin shell,
I knew that. That's awesome. What does the star do?
Just don't let your rivals cash in first.
So I wonder what the coins do. Do they like? Is there gonna be like a shop or something? Because if there's no unlockable card parts, then what does the coins do? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same thing as, you know, 7 and 8, where they basically increase your top speed.
Use the feather to jump up and avoid attacks.
Also, the feather is gonna be in tracks now. That's actually pretty cool. Instead of, you know, just being.
With comics magic, your rivals
also, he said comic, not comic. That's awesome. Oh my god, they're all chucks. What does that? Why is that a thing? I have no idea.
So when you get items, go for it.
So I saw that the Bullet Bill does not. You can actually collide with the Bullet Bill.
And if you're new to the Mario Kart series, there are added support features to help you along the way.
Also, I do love how everyone dances. That's actually pretty funny. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the. Yeah, I see the locked thing there. So maybe the coins. So maybe the coins are gonna be like a shop or something. Oh, hey, look at that! You can unlock baby mode. Also, thank God my my Mario Kart 8 file has a 0% on smart steering, because yeah, the fact that that is on by default is just so dickish.
Ooh, how about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look, it's a drive-thru. Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go. Dash food.
So yeah, what does the hamburger do?
And you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
What?
Some sushi and whoa, nice threads.
So you unlock. Oh.
Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen.
Oh, so that's how it works. That is kind of weird. Kind of a weird way to unlock, you know, costumes. Also, oh my god, he has Scout Bowser Jr. has the badges on his shell. Oh my god, that's adorable. Like, I will say this. I don't like...
Let's introduce some new
I
tricks that'll
legitimately
help you
hate
ace each
Mario Kart
race.
Tour for what it stands. But
Charge jump. You can
I
now
will give
use a
credit where
charge
credit
jump
is due.
by
The
holding
costumes
the
of
grip
that
button while
game
driving straight
are...
ahead. Charge and release to jump.
Most of the costumes in
Use
that
this
game
to
were
leap over
very
obstacles.
were very creative
Grind along power lines.
and really appealing.
Dodge attacks from your
Since you know
rivals.
customization is always like a thing that I'm a big I start to nerd out.
For a short period of time.
Like every time, like when I played Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, I was like
Chain
all
some
over the
tricks
place
together,
when it
and
comes
you may even
to
reach places
when it came
like-
to
so close. Almost there.
when it came to
Whenever this
unlockable
happens,
costumes.
Be kind and rewind. This will return your vehicle to its original position.
Oh my God, there's a rewind feature.
Nice, made it.
Yeah, I'm never using that. Screw that.
This can come in handy when mapping out how to best approach a course.
Oh my God, they're making the game playable for
Keep in
game
mind, though,
journalists.
your
I knew
rivals will
it.
Still move normally when you rewind, so don't lose your lead.
Why would you?
Want to take a spin?
Okay,
in
you're probably
more
doing that
races?
just to prove a point, but
In time trials,
yeah, I don't know.
it's you against the
oh
crowd.
hey, oh my God, hey look, the Beat
Here you can
Dasher
race without any other competitor.
from DS. That's actually pretty cool.
And if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
I don't believe you.
Customize the rules of the road.
Okay, so we
versus
got
race.
the typical
You can use the
spiel.
classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course. Or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even take the road
Oh, we
less
got the,
traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
Oh, what's this track from? Is it? It's the Mario
Up to
Circuit theme.
24 drivers can now compete in 2,
Do,
3,
do,
or
do,
even 4
do,
teams.
Oh wow.
Group up and get ready to put the pedal to the metal.
But yeah, we got the typical spiel of every Mario Kart game, or almost every Mario Kart game.
Next up, battle mode. Pop off locally or online.
Oh
in
boy,
the
how's battle mode
Use
gonna be?
items to burst your rivals' balloons. Pop them all and your rivals out. And coin runners, where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
That's it?
Race
Only
or
balloon and
battle,
coin runners?
Enjoy whatever drives you.
Yeah, 8 Deluxe is still the best battle mode. Nothing will beat Shine Thief for me and Renegade Roundup.
When you're not
Those two
racing,
modes are like
you can
peak
enjoy
battle
free
mode
roam and go
modes
wherever your heart
in Mario
takes you.
Kart.
No roads? No problem. Ride the rivers.
Wow, we got a Mario
See the
60
seas.
Bomb on Battlefield remix. Oh my God, the Golden Bridge, but it's not destroyed. This game is fake.
Or jump off from way up here. You can go wherever you like, even to the edge
I like how you
of
can
the
actually
world.
trick multiple times instead of just one. That's actually
There's a
interesting.
P-switch over there. Hit hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions.
What's the
Completing
point
them,
of
you
this?
can hone your driving
basically?
ability outside of races.
What do you do for this?
There are also hidden coins,
Oh my God, that was so hidden.
hidden panels, and more. So take the scenic route and explore.
This kind of reminds me to the oh my
Also,
God, what's it called?
During free roam, you can take photos
Uh,
whenever you like.
I forgot the game, but
Strike
it
a
has
pose.
something similar to
Look at
this.
the camera. Choose a frame to decorate and nice.
Okay, but can you change the face of the character to be freaked out, like how you can do in Tomb Raider? Oh man, the phase 7 in the remasters with photo mode is probably my favorite phase in out of any phase that Laura does. I mean, it's basically the phase that she does when she screams, but still, it's so funny.
The game also supports local wireless play.
Oh my God, the dolphin on the dolphin.
With up to 2 players
Now we need the
each
dolphin on the
system,
dolphin
race
driving on
together this
dolphin
way.
shows with dolphins on dolphins. How could you not do that, Nintendo?
24 players
Disappointed in
from around
you.
the world can join a race or battle in online play.
Got him. What? You can play online? No way.
This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you.
I mean, it is free roam.
Looks like someone's arrived. Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location.
Oh my god, they brought a Wigger.
With custom rules.
It's Wigger Wednesday.
Or just go for a ride together. Make this road trip.
Oh man, they should have released this on a Wednesday. Damn it. or yesterday, I guess.
You can also take photos together along the way, if that's more your speed.
DK, you don't belong there. I'm sorry, but you don't.
With game chat,
oh my god, it's the Chain Chomp Stadium theme.
Online with friends. Use the built-in microphone to voice chat while driving together.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's gonna use the discount Discord. Man, I just love watching people go 2 frames per second on my screen. That is awesome.
You can enjoy seeing your friends' reactions while playing together. Who's close by? Wait, who just passed me? You'll be able to tell in an instant. Aim a shell and bullseye.
You use a red? Pfft, what a noob.
Real
Real gamers use the green shell.
Enjoy the view.
Oh, they're using smart steering. How shame. Shame on you. Okay, but one thing that oh my god, what is that straight line? What was that straight line? See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so actually no, they did show that there is going to be different CCs. But my question is it going to be the same as Mario Kart 8 where if you get 3-star or if you get a gold on 150, it will also count for 150, which god, I hope that's the case because yeah, I'm just going to say this right now. Where is it? Doing this on 50cc is going to be the most jarring experience I think I'll ever experience in a video game. And I've done the old Cup tour on 50cc on Double Dash, and my god, it was the most boring thing I've ever done in any Mario Kart game. I would have rather played Super Mario Kart over that, and I fucking hate Super Mario Kart. So yeah, this is actually the end.
A transcontinental race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also be available.
Well, and there we go. That is it for the Mario Kart World Direct. Let's see what the comments has to say, because my favorite part about anything are the comments. Okay, let's see. So we got... How's the cow not named Moo Moo? I know, right? I thought it was Moo Moo. Why is it called Moo Moo Meadows, then? I don't get it. They threw Penguin off a cliff twice in this direct? That's insane. I mean, who didn't throw the Penguin off the cliff in Cool Cool Mountain? Play with your friends. Friends sold separately. Unfortunately, that is true. I'm so grateful to Nintendo for allowing us to watch this presentation completely free. Oh man, that's awesome. I know, right? I'm surprised they don't have a join button besides their subscribe button. That is insane. I'm so glad that Mario's a playable character in this game. Thanks for spelling that out. I know. That's very thoughtful of you, Nintendo. This felt more like a 15-minute overview trailer than a game-specific direct. Yeah, that's actually one thing that I will agree, and that's the fact that... Okay, so after this direct, do I think that this game will... Do I think that this game justifies the $80 price tag? Fuck no. This game basically did this direct basically did nothing to justify the price tag. Because okay, what did they show that was new besides, you know, new tracks? They basically did new tracks, or they showed new tracks, they showed new characters, cards, the modes, the items, customization. So yeah, this was not a direct. This was a 17-minute trailer. Yeah, it was a 17-minute trailer of a game that basically that is honestly not worth 80. I mean, yeah, they showed new stuff, like you got your time trials, you got your versus mode, which you can create. But hey, you can create 4 teams instead of 2. That's definitely worth the $80. And, you know, we also have the return of battle mode, except that we now downgraded and added just the 2 modes that nobody plays anymore. And, you know, considering this is modern Mario Kart, once your balloons are done, you're going to respawn with more balloons, because how dare you not be able to play more battle mode for being bad at video games? I mean, I've said this many times, and I'll defend it to this day. Even though I despise Mario Kart 64's Grand Prix even though I despise the Mario 64 because it has one of the most bullshit AI opponents I think I've ever experienced in a Mario Kart game. Although Double Dash is getting near, because Double Dash pisses me off to no end. I will admit that the battle mode of 64 is definitely one of the best. Now, granted, you need to have friends to actually play the battle mode with but as a compromise we have DS, because Mario Kart DS was the first game to have battle mode where you can play with AI partners or with AI opponents. And Mario Kart DS is basically, in my opinion, has the best portrayal of balloon battle out of any Mario Kart game. Because, yeah, you start with 1 balloon, but by blowing into the mic or pressing the select button, you can have up to 3 balloons. And once you have no balloons, you're out. That's it. Finito. Thanks for playing. And then we have Shine Runners, which is basically coin runners, but with a time limit, where if you don't have the most shines, you will be eliminated after a timer runs out. And the fact that that mode has not returned in any other Mario Kart game is pretty insane. And it almost feels like a crime that they didn't brought it back. And yes, the fact that they basically went back to the 2 most boring modes, being Balloon Battle and Coin Runners, when, you know, we had stuff like Shine Thief, Renegade Ramda, Bob-omb Frenzy, or Bob-omb something, I forgot the name, but, you know, I will say that, I'm gonna say something controversial, but Balloon Battle, and especially Coin Runners, are so boring, just because there's no penalty for you losing all of your balloons. And they didn't show anything, or they didn't show, like, the repercussions of you losing all of your balloons, you know? To this day, I still say that Mario Kart 8 has the best battle mode out of any Mario Kart game. Besides second place being DS, because DS has, you know, elimination type balloon battle, and Shine Runners is such a really cool concept that the fact that they didn't brought it back or had something similar to it with Coin Runners just feels very odd that they didn't put it. Alright, what else people have to say? And yeah, they also showcased the open world stuff, but they showed like, hey, you can do this stuff, but what do you unlock? I don't fucking know. Just wait for the game, idiot. Wait for the game and pay $80, idiot. And if you cannot afford this, then buy the first Switch. Because yeah, Doug Bowser said that. Because yeah, he basically mentioned that if you can't afford our new Nintendo console, just buy the previous one and don't play our new games, you poor peasant. All right, what else did people have to say? Having outfits as separate character slots instead of just being a sub-menu is the most incomprehensible choice I could have possibly imagined. Unless these outfits have different stats, there's no need for them to be individual slots on the character select screen. Just hit a different button while highlighting the character and pick from a list of outfits. Simple. That's basically what I was saying. They should have done the same thing how they did with the Yoshis. With Yoshi, Shy Guy, Birdo, the Inklings, and even the Mii, where you can actually choose the outfits. Yeah, they should have done that. This is just director's cut of an overview trailer. Yes, that is actually true. What we learned. Rewind feature for single player. Oh, it's just single player. I thought you can also do this in online. Imagine everyone like as soon as they finish, before they hit the finish line, we just rewind. That would be so funny. Rewind feature. Oh, you can do the classic 3 laps, up to 4 teams instead of 2. Missions, sort of. Trucks and boats, but those also confirms helicopters. Okay, so you can ride helicopters, so that's cool. So that's nice. This wreck felt like it was using smart steering. I know, right? It just goes on autopilot. And yeah, man, like after the direct, players will realize that $80 is a fair price. No. I feel Nintendo almost charged up $10 for letting us. And yeah, the fact that the goddamn tech demo is priced at $10 that is basically like the sign that shows how greedy Nintendo is as a company. I mean, imagine if Sony charged you $10 for Astro's Playroom. Imagine if they did that. Or imagine that Nintendo released the Wii today and they charge you $10 fucking for Wii Sports. Like the Switch 2 will basically show the greedy era of the more greedy era of Nintendo. And keep in mind, Nintendo is honestly one of the greediest video game companies, maybe outside of EA. Because, EA has, EA is EA. I mean, what else can you say? And, and yeah, a lot of people may say that EA and Activision are more greedy than Nintendo, but I don't see EA pricing their new Madden at $80. Although Angry Joe made a really good point that, because of the $80 price tag that Nintendo is doing, other companies are going to probably start following this trend, and because of the tariffs, the prices will go up. In fact, the PS5 prices have gone up because of the tariffs. I mean, Mudahar made a video about it yesterday, and I see. Yeah, honestly, if this continues. If this price increase continues, we're gonna get a second video game crash. We're going to get it, and I feel that we need this new crash to show video game companies that you need to stop being greedy. You need to stop the greed. Greed is one of the cardinal sins in the world, and yeah, man, like Nintendo is so greedy that it would make all other other sinners who commit greed just roll up in their grave and be like, oh yeah, we were greedy, but not that greedy. Yeah, that's a very bad analogy. I'm sorry. But yeah, overall, I don't know, man. Nintendo, what are you doing? I used to love you. Like I'm pretty sure everyone's mentioned it at this point, but the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct was so hype, but the moment they revealed the prices, or the moment we found out about the prices, because yeah, Nintendo did not reveal the prices at all. But yeah, because of this price increase, I just don't care. I literally do not care. And you know, the silver lining about all of this is that Metroid Prime 4 will be released on the Nintendo Switch 1. And yeah, once Prime 4 comes out, that's it. I'm not buying more Nintendo games until they drop the price of this console. And everyone is like predicting that the Switch 2 will basically be a third catastrophic event for Nintendo, because you know, the first catastrophic event was the 3DS. When the 3DS came out, it was way too expensive, and Nintendo decided to lower the prices, and after they did that, the Nintendo 3DS became one of the most beloved Nintendo consoles before the Switch. And I love the 3DS. The Nintendo 3DS might be one of my favorite Nintendo consoles, period. Well, besides the DS, but you know, DS being backwards, or DS games being backwards compatible with 3DS, that basically like ups it up a bit. That basically ups up the 3DS in a lot of points. The same thing happened with the Wii U, and I'm almost positive that the same thing will happen with the Switch 2. And honestly, I really hope this happens. Sony. The same thing happened with Sony with the PlayStation 3, because when they revealed the PlayStation 3, they were selling it at like what, $600, $700? Like, my God, it was so bad. It was so bad that Sony basically like did a 180 and dropped the price tremendously for the PS3. And they're basically not learning from their lesson, because they're actually rising the goddamn price for the goddamn PS5. And, you know, to this day, I just don't have a reason to get a PS5. Like, my dad every once in a while, my dad asks me if there's something new with PlayStation, with the PlayStation 5, and I'm like, no, there really isn't. There's like two games that are exclusive to the console, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, you could say, oh, but it has Spider-Man 2. You can buy Spider-Man 2 on the PC. Now, granted, the PC version is bad because every PlayStation PC port is really badly optimized, but that's besides the point. And yeah, basically, when they release Wolverine, the Wolverine game, it's gonna come to PC. I can guarantee you it's gonna come to PC. Ghost of Yotai, it's coming to PC. The only games I don't see coming to PC that will stay PS5 exclusive are Astrobot, the Demon Souls remake, and maybe that new game from Naughty Dog, and maybe that new IP that Naughty Dog is making that they revealed back at the Game Awards. Which, after Last of Us 2, I don't care what Naughty Dog makes anymore, especially if Neil Druckmann is tied to that project. So, yeah. But yeah, overall, Mario Kart World Direct. This was a 17-minute trailer, and yeah, I'm just gonna give this one a 5 out of 10 in terms of improvements. And after this, do I think it's worth $80? Fuck no. Nintendo, I really hope that you fail on this, even though it's a bit too harsh, but I really hope that sales are poor for the console, because it will basically be an awakening call for Nintendo, saying, yeah, maybe we over-exaggerated a bit, but the Nintendo fanboys the Nintendo fanatics are going to keep saying, no guys, it's worth, because look at all this content. I mean, look at the... Wait, where is it? Where's my mouse? There we go. I mean, look at Look at that straight line, man. Driving a straight line is worth 80 bucks, especially if you're in 50cc where everything is too fucking slow. But yeah, man, I'm going to skip the Switch. I didn't mention this in the last video, or the last Switch video, because I did mention it in the pinned comment, but yeah, I'm skipping this console, at least for give or take 2 to 3 years. I mean, I didn't get my Switch until 2019 for my birthday, and so it might happen. It might be the same for the Switch too, but honestly, even if I really want to try out like the games that come out for the Switch 2, even if a new Metroid game releases for the Switch 2 and I don't have the console, I'm going to do the painful task of waiting, or the internal painful task of waiting for a price drop, because yeah, I am not spending $450 for a console and $80 for video game for just one game. Like, think about it, $80 for one game. What can you get for $80? I mean, with $80 you can buy so many indie games. I'm pretty sure with $80 you can buy the Tomb Raider Remaster collection. Well, not with 80 specifically, but you get the point. You can buy so many games with $80, and that is just crazy to think about it. The fact that, you know, we are now living in a timeline where games, like huge games like GTA 6 or hell, even Ghost of Yotai will be $100. I mean, I know. I mean, again, I know it's a meme at this point that GTA 6 will probably be $100. But like I mentioned, if companies start to follow Nintendo with the $80 price tag, this will cause a video game crash. This will cause a sales crash, and honestly, I am looking forward to it. Because this will be an awakening call. This will be a wake-up call to companies saying that greed needs to stop. But yeah, I've been rambling for way too long. So I'm just gonna cut this right here. But yeah, overall, Mario Kart World looks pretty good, but I am not getting this game day one. I'm not getting the Switch day one, and I'm gonna wait for 2 to 3 years for the price to drop. Except that if it happens. Although, to be fair, where I live, usually they have their games and consoles on discount, so I live in a good place. And yeah, for the United States, it's gonna be a bit problematic for you, but thank God for South America, baby. Even though in Tomb Raider 3 I did mention where I live, but yeah, back here in Chile is gonna be interesting to see the prices for this new console. Although, to be fair, I really hope that, you know, the last remaining video game shop that is actually still alive here in Chile doesn't die, because yeah. Before 2022, there used to be 3 like video game marks like running around. Now there's only one, because yeah, the other 2 went bankrupt, and I really don't want to live in a country where there's no video game shops. I mean, hell, Chile doesn't have a Blu-ray store, so how am I gonna get my Blu-rays, you know? But yeah, I'm being rambling this for way too much. Just to give a quick update on what I'm doing right now. Tomb Raider 4 is going up strong. Tomb Raider 4, we've reached the halfway point of Tomb Raider 4, so that's pretty nice. The video tomorrow will be for the beginning of Alexandria, or the first half of Alexandria, sort of, or the first third, basically. I'm currently recording Tomb Raider 6, which is really awesome. And I'm having a lot of fun with that game, as insane as that sounds. And also, tomorrow we're getting the first patch for the Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 remasters. So, yeah, it took them long enough. Although, it's probably going to be like a huge patch. And I'm pretty sure that most of the patches will be for Tomb Raider 6. Now, I'm not going to care because I haven't played the Tomb Raider 6 remaster, because I'm not going to play it until I finish recording and editing Tomb Raider 6, because I'm playing Angel of Darkness and looking at that game as if I'm playing the original PS2 and not comparing it to the remasters. And I made that very clear in the first video of that playthrough, of the Tomb Raider 6 walkthrough. And yeah, just to give a little sneak peek, once the Tomb Raider marathon ends, before I post my next playthrough series, I will make a one-off video that will be uploaded in between Tomb Raider 6 and Let's Play number 23, I believe. Yeah, 23. And it's going to be a new video of a brand new series that I'm going to start for the channel. And I'm going to try to upload one of those videos in between playthroughs, just so that, you know, I have more stuff besides the Let's Plays, which is something that nobody cares about anymore. Even though, you know, pretty much all the Tomb Raider videos have gone into double digits, so I guess I'm going, and I'm actually gaining subscribers, although like one every 2 weeks. But you know what? At least people are seeing my content and are sticking around to my stupidity and inability to play video games, and I am happy for that. But yeah, let's just end this godforsaken ending rant. And yeah, thank you all for watching this reaction of the Direct. And yeah, I will see you all. Yeah, I don't know how to end a video, guys. It's my first day. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the YouTube, the cringy YouTube stuff. I know it's cringe. I'm sorry, but it has to be mentioned, because if I don't mention it, then it's not gonna happen. But yeah, if you enjoyed this reaction, if you enjoyed this reaction and this rant, so to speak, for a lack of a better term, make sure to give a like, and if you want to see more of this stuff and other things in the gaming world, sort of, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell. I feel that you must be subscribed. I'm throwing some voodoo magic right there so that you can press the subscribe button and gravitating your mouse to the subscribe button. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jonathan Wolf, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go record more Tomb Raider 6.